Let's see. Do you research or discover tech? Both? So what you do is you go out to the main world map, and you find these little nodes. So we just found a museum a little while back that had research in it. And so I sent one of my characters to gather research from it, and it gives me just this science points that I can spend on arbitrary stuff. I really wish they actually split research into 3 different types. Found tech that is kind of like the anomalous discoveries that you could get in Surviving Mars. Research points that can just be spent on random tech. And then there should be some light tech that you can actually just have people work on, like invention-wise. Like basic improvements to things that you already have. Like how rad would it be if you had a little structure where people are just tinkering with, say, water towers, so you can increase storage or increase water production from wells, or crop rotation and stuff like that. And you could actually, like, cycle it in and out. Or, not cycle it in and out, but you could cycle the crops out. Just really basic technologies that give you small points, but would take time and people. I don't know. That would be a cool thing. It's not in the game, but I would like it if they did something like that. Because there's a couple of, like, research, I guess. A couple bits of tech. Holy crap, these are durable bandits. Yeah, defense is 3. It's a... yeah, Lancaster can handle it. It's gonna take 4 attacks, 4 more attacks. They did 13 damage to him. So yeah, we're probably gonna want to just beat up this bandit camp and then have him bail. I wonder if we can improve his stats at all. I don't know. Well, let's just keep looking around a little bit. And there's some science. There's a heck load of science. Bandit's helmet is a helmet in and of its own. Or a weapon of its own. Oh, heck yeah. Do you think these guys fight with guns and stuff? Heck no, they just hit people with their faces. And it works. For them. Let's see, how are we doing on clothing? We're doing okay on clothing. Maybe I should actually move this scrapper. Couple is arguing and they're quite loud about it. Couple comes to you asking if the colony has any rules about parenting. The mother thinks the children should be tasked with handling domestic work. Father thinks the children are too young and should be allowed to spend their days playing. Plan to have the children educated. You agree that children should pitch in, but don't think taking over domestic tasks is the best idea. Promise to look into educating them in a way which could include light domestic work as a means to teach responsibility. Yeah, do we want to move this? Because it might not be a bad idea to start moving some of these. Specifically the recycler and the scrapper, and move them out. Because one of my biggest problems is the time it takes to actually get out here. So I'm going to build another one of these. Plus, like, a tent. And a stockpile? Then we're going to do the same thing with the recycler up here. Nope, can't get around that. Let's see, recycler. Okay. So he's just going to keep fighting these guys. It's going to hurt him. He didn't take as much damage that time. She's going to keep running this way. Absalom's just gonna keep checking zones. Because that's by and far his main skill. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to come through and, like, clear out a lot of these places. I wish I could, like, get these guys better equipment or have them level up. Maybe they can. Maybe it's just something that we have to wait on. I'm not fully sure. Okay. We're still pretty low on tools. I'm just gonna have that be the work area. Move 2 people of that one. And... do we salvage this down? I'm gonna salvage both of these down. Because I'd rather actually move my production and storage all the way out here. Because they'll work a hell of a lot faster if they're actually just producing resources in the immediate area. Okay, someone wants to talk to me. Oh, it's this guy. Man approaches the gate, dressed in a beaten old trench coat and bearing his face in a large hood. Remains tight-lipped about the his exact origins or motives, but offers to join the colony and help out working as a scientist. He's constantly looking over his shoulder while talking and seems overall nervous. Let him in! Wait, really? You're just gonna let me in? No one's ever done that. You should be more careful. Despite his words, Lone Wanderer is impressed by your hospitality. He wanders around the colony for a while and comes back asking, "Can I maybe, join you and stay here?" Alright. That worked out. Alright, Lancaster. Keep punching. It is your job, and it is your speciality. Hopefully we'll find some easier people for him to punch. Because if I went after these guys... it would hurt. Luckily, they're not like bandit camps in Civ, so I don't actually have to worry about them moving around. Anyway, we're just going to start looting this place for science. It looks like she takes damage every time she fails. Okay, so we can do that one more time before probably heading back, but we need as much science as we can get our hands on. Let's see. Speaking of science, we actually have a decent amount. Let's do colony. Do we want to do communal living? Because education might not be a bad idea. Permanent production bonus once they start working. Oh, yes. That's really good. And we can upgrade to shanties. So yeah, let's get communal living. Bartering. Oh. Colony is not the only one in the world. Other societies are out there willing to exchange goods once you've built a trading center to coordinate these transactions. Trade center attracts bigger trade convoys at your gates. Offer bigger deals than wandering merchants. That's something you keep in mind. A lot of these things are stuff to keep in mind. Okay, let's put another person on this. Okay, there's the magnetic storm, but nothing requires power, so that shouldn't be an issue. Unless there's, like, fires, but I don't think we have to worry about that. So I guess we're okay. Cool. Why can't I see Fallout doing something like this as a spin-off? If Bethesda was a more, would I say effective company at capitalizing on their IPs, I could absolutely see them doing stuff like this. At the same time, for the most part, they are not the most aggressive about coming up with new things. They did have Fallout Shelter, which, if I remember it, was actually a fairly good game. As far as mobile games go. Okay, I believe in you. And that doesn't blow up in her face. Good! I'll get that trade center later. Let's see, let's just pause. Tech tree. So what do we want to do? So we could do education, which I think is worth it. Junk recycling. Junk turns junk into parts. Hazmat engineering would be very nice, but we need electricity for that. So let's go education. I want to get that school. The one thing to say about shanties is they're a bit bigger. But they also house 3 people, so I guess that's fine. Let's see. School. Speaking of a bit bigger, holy crap. I guess I'll just put the school right there. Okay, so keep fighting. Hey! Hey, takes him out. And there's another bandit lair right there. God.
Can't you see I'm busy? Sure.
Okay, and there's more science. Lots of science around here. Better houses increase what? Close durability or something else? Resistance to radiation, and other weather effects, happiness, just tons of things. Okay. Could I make a Pathfinder statue? Not really. Bush, flowers, more flowers. I don't know if beauty really has much of an effect. I don't even know if happiness has much of an effect currently. And James died of exhaustion. It's going to be a somewhat common story here, I think. How are we doing on people? We're doing okay currently. I'm just probably going to build shanties slowly. Rabbit season. 3 colonists explain they've been working on a new kind of trap for hunting rabbits, and the group wants to set them outside the camp. Contraptions look functional, but letting the group venture far away from the colony is not without risk. Go for it! And they've finally returned, looking miserable and exhausted. The rabbits didn't fall for the traps, and rummaging through the polluted ground seems to have left a few of the colonists quite sick. Well, dang. At least we got the school. Holy crap, how many children do we have? We have too many children. Shit. We need a second school. We need more metal. I'm gonna just get those. Oh, specialists are ready to go. Okay, so don't blow up in her face. That blew up in her face. Time to bring her back home. He's doing all right. Question. Yeah, you could kill these guys. Okay, not on the first blow, but still. I'm just gonna have him go around. Too many colonists. Your people are busy. Yeah, they are. Let's see. Could go for the lumber mill. We don't really need lumber, though. We really just need shit tons of metal. Okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna need boatloads of fiber here. Oh, we're finally starting to run out of concrete. We have another metal thing there. Probably should have actually sent my scrap people that direction. I guess speaking of scrap, I bet these things have been depleted forever. Okay, so we got a shanty. We've got plenty of wood. Where's the other stockpile? So I can guarantee these are not getting me resources at this point. Oh, you know what else hasn't been doing much? I haven't actually been utilizing this thing in a while. Mainly because we didn't need to. And now I drink tea. Okay, so she got banged up. I'd like to have her do more, but I don't want her to die. gonna have him punch out the rest of the bandits. I have no idea what we're gonna have lurking in there, but I should bring him back. Is that spare clothing? Hey, we'll do that later. Actually, it might have bugged. No, that's fine. Okay, back here. Nope, that's still kind of weird and bugged out. Do I go for the lumber? Nah. I'm just gonna... Now that we have a fighter, I'm just gonna have Absalom run around and just reveal the whole map for me. I'm assuming the world map has, like, hard limits. It just might be fairly considerable. Like, we'll pretty much be done with available content before we even have to worry about that. Okay, so let's take a look at this stuff. Junk recycling would be important. Remembrance, probably for survival. Hazmat engineering is probably the next thing I want to worry about. Otherwise, we could do advanced farming. Do insects, boring, delicacies, and a mess hall. So what do we want to do? Oh, guess we know why James died of exhaustion now. Did we actually see where he died? Or is it just... Was it... They usually die just because they get stuck. And it's frustrating. I'm gonna get Hazmat Engineer. Oh, we're just shy. Dang it. Well, do we want to do advanced farming so I can get a larger field down? Okay, move work area. Put that one there. Got low on clothes. I'm working on it. Problem is travel times are wrecking me. This is... Oh, hi. Look at all that plastic. Okay, so once we're done with this plastic thing, I'll probably scrap both of these and move them around. Down the river. They want to go exploring again. Let them try. I'm assuming we need some kind of, like, trait or thing before we can do that. Okay, so we've got loads of food. Holy crap, we've got food. And hi, we can get salts. They come with clothing. A lot of adults. And some children. Alright, what's he got? Exploration. He's good at scavenging. But they come with medicine and clothing and some other stuff that I desperately need. So, this does mean I need to worry about housing. Shantytown! Now, let's pause for a second. Oh, is that a tenement? No, that's just a shanty. Damn, shanties are bigger than I thought they would be. Oh, it's fine. This is going to be a continuous series. I'm enjoying this. Let's see. So, honestly, what I'm going to do with this game is... I might as well talk about this a little bit. So this is an early access game, and that means that, like, baseline... he's good at grabbing stuff. He's not really good at the rest. So I guess let's have him head up here for the parts. And yeah, it looks like this camp is bugged out, so we can't do anything with that. I'm just gonna have him go back. But yeah, so early access product means inherently, like, we're going to hit a hard limit on content. There's actually a surprisingly large amount here. It's mostly just bugs and whatnot. And that's not so bad. My thoughts are, I'm just gonna go probably for the duration of today, see how far I get, and maybe do a second run tomorrow or something, and then probably stop. Not necessarily because I dislike the game, but just because there's only so much content currently available. And then inevitably, at some point, I'm gonna get an email from Paradox being like, hey, we just released a new DLC, you want to cover it? And I'll be like, hey, of course. And then we'll just kind of do that a couple of times before inevitably running out of things to do and then being like, cool, we're done. Let's move on to the next Paradox product. Because there's probably going to be a lot of those. My god, we need another tool shop for this. We need a lot of metal. I kind of wish you could almost have the scrappers and the trash collectors be separate people. Like, just have people going out here gathering insane amounts of metal scrap, and then another group entirely... Another group entirely to handle all of the conversion of metal to other stuff. Do we have junk as a listed value? Because there was something about junk that we've been producing. Maybe I've got that somewhere. I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Because yeah, I am actually rather enjoying this game. And I would gladly play more. Let's see. Oh, he's got a 3 in research. So let's run him down here and have him start grabbing this. So that means she's just kind of bad. Oh well, it's fine. Let's see, how is he doing? So healing speed in the colony. I'm just gonna look at him for a bit. So is that 5 HP per day? Oh. We have the Wandering Merchant again. Okay, so... we have a lot of fiber. We don't really need fish. I'm still curious where junk is on this list. Because I don't want to give up junk. What else does he have? Loose planks get clothing? Heck yeah. It does look like we're going to need another cornfield sooner than later. Because it looks like that's one of the main trading resources. Okay. So he's still at 54 HP, so it probably takes a while for these guys to heal up. That's fine. It's not like we need to be too aggressive out in town, at least not yet. Oh, wow. Okay, so he healed a lot more than I thought. I was afraid that he'd only heal like 5 HP, but no. He healed near to full. Let's see. So I could actually just bring him out at this point. Oh, he's still out of AP, so I guess we'll have to wait until he's fully healed before I can take him on any adventures. That's fine. Is it a percentage? Could be. I don't exactly remember what his HP was beforehand. 2 deposits depleted. Okay, so that's probably one of my stockpiles. Not that one. This one? Oh, that's still going. Yeah, good lord, that's going to take a while. Did I get a general storage? We have a logging camp, we've got shanties. We've got stockpiles. Sawmill, emergency... Ah, here it is. General storage. Seriously, though, this game needs carts. Why is that not a thing? Concrete rune is donezo. This was working on the concrete rune. Come, Drit Road. We are going on adventures. This might be wildly unnecessary, but I figure just having roads that lead kind of out here will make a huge difference. This map is pretty big. We're gonna run out at some point, though. What I'd like to do is probably transition most of my people over entirely to farming. Because that's one of the only things that I have as a, let's see, let's just have him go back to battle. Let's see, and he is, by and far, mainly my explorer guy. Nice to have two characters that are good at research, though. But yeah, I'd like to switch my people over generally to farming, and we just build a trade camp, and then just repeatedly trade out carrots and stuff for all of the actual resources we need. Hopefully it would come more often. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna move work area. We have a metal... That's not too far away, actually. If it was farther, I'd move it. We'll move these eventually, but we'll go for that one first. Why is that blinking red? I don't know, it concerns me, but still. Okay, Wandering Merchant again. Clothing for blanks? It's not the best I've seen, but yeah, if we could give him corn instead, that'd be nice. So we'll take the clothing. Let's see. So yeah, next opportunity we get, let's go for the trading camp. And did I get better farming? Small field, medium field, large field. Oh boy, look at that. That's some agriculture right there. That is holy shit. Well, do we want to just go, like, Mega Carrot mode? Sure. Specialists are ready to do things. Get back in there, give me more science. Open his face, but that's fine, we get the science. You, fugilize! Hey, thank you, Katsune Nico, 803, for the 18-month resub. How's it going? Hope you are having a nice relaxing day, like I guess I am. I'm having a relaxing day. These games are good for just like sitting back and just doing dumb things for a while. Well, dumb things? I don't know. I think I'm playing relatively intelligently. My main problem is probably optimization. I'm terrible at putting things anywhere when it comes to like... how to describe it. Oh, did we get waste management? No, I think we ended up going for other tech instead, because we were just shy. To Absalom, and still do things. But yeah, I have the biggest problem when it comes to these games of base layout for... Okay. Base layout when it comes to like travel times and getting resources around. Spatial efficiency? Yeah, kind of. I don't know of an easy way to describe it, but like, I usually just kind of put stuff where it fits, as opposed to thinking about like, yeah, you're gonna have to walk a very far distance to drop these resources off. I think mainly just because Factorio ruined me in that regard, because it was so easy to micro-manage resource transport. Same thing with OpenTDD. And so in these games, I'm just like, it'll work itself out. And then I'm like, oh god, I'm losing so much time to just moving resources from one spot to another. Oh well. Let's see. They really should have had this pop up much sooner, because this would have explained how the combat system works. Okay. Well, that's fine. It looks like we do have, like, parts and clothing around here. So that's good. And Specialist is hurt. The Wanderer isn't good at city planning. I mean, there's a very distinct reason why you've never seen me play, City Skylines ever. Don't get me wrong. Great game. I'm just pretty sure I'd be utter shit at it. Let's see. And let's get a stockpile next to these. Yeah, so I'm probably going to just turn this into a giant cornfield. Our food consumption's getting a little bit higher. Okay, select next. Corn. Oh, nope. Well, I guess we're going to start with some carrots. I clicked on the wrong thing, but that's okay. Shit at it or no, as long as you have fun. What happened to games just being fun? When the whole of the internet started judging me for whether or not I'm good at them. Generally not actually a big deal. Let's see, we already know how to do that. But sometimes I just kind of try and stay away from games that I know are not going to be within my wheelhouse. Because otherwise it's going to go... maybe not bad, but still. Why is Absalom still just bumming around? I don't know. Punch him to death, dude. Alright, and we get more bandits, but it has food. What's up with you? He might have broken. And I want that, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get wrecked. Let's see, I could go for the fabric. Let's just have him grab the fabric, then go heal. Let's see, she's almost healed up. We get the recyclers. Good to go. Okay, now Absalom can move. That was confusing. This place up here looks awful. Holy crap. I hadn't really reacted to it now, but I think I found where the nuclear war started. Or something. Damn. Wander plays 2% below optimum internet. Wow, you're terrible at this game. You joke, but that's how it works. Like, I would be doing great, and I'd like, absolutely wreck stuff in, Slay the Spire, and people would be super pissed off at me for making, like, a single mistake here and there, and it's just like, why? Anyway, Red Van screeches to a halt, and a man steps out and immediately climbs up on the roof. Attention! Dan the Mystery Van Man is here again with his trademark Mystery Van. If you want to get what's inside, a microscopic donation will make it yours. Any further inquiries are met with pay up and see for yourself. Pay with food. No, I can't pay with fish, because I have no fish. Pay with resources. Dan accepts the payment and stows the items away. Proceeds to theatrically open the side door and reveal a box with a few measly carrots inside. At least you got something, he proceeds. Before any uncomfortable questions can be raised, Dan and the van disappear into the wasteland with great haste. What a shit. I feel like at that point you should be able to just totally destroy the man. Okay. You know what? Let's go tech tree exploration. Let's grab bartering. Let's get that trade center up. It's about time. Trade center requires some resources, but nothing outside of what I have available. And let's scavenge that. And Isaac died of exhaustion. That might actually just be the old age thing. Wait, what? Oh, no, there's nothing there. Shoot.
Roger that. Yeah.
Oh. Weird. Oh, they're getting desynced from each other on when they recover. That's... I guess that's fine. It just feels weird. I'm just gonna wait a little longer before they're all available.